Hi everyone, I'm Steinberg from Zappix. This is Shai Arti, our CTO, sitting in the back, who will help me with the slides. And Zappix is about customer service. Who likes calling customer service and going through the voice menus? I know I don't. When I say it's worse than I don't. When I do that, I'm really angry already. Something is wrong, and I'm calling, I'm already angry, and now I have to go through the menus and try to find someone. So what we do is, we actually take it to the smartphone age. We visualize it. Instead of listening to voice menus, you can see it visually. Next slide. So we usually, what we do is transform the customer service and provide a mobile portal for users to get the customer service in one app, where we support hundreds of major companies, government agencies, non-profits. We add more companies every day. Next slide. I'm going to go quickly so we can get to the good part, the demo. But it goes beyond just phone, right? You get on the phone, you get a person, that's great. It's a visual phone, right? It's a smartphone. We can go beyond that. We offer social media, Twitter and Facebook, text messages, emails, web pages, PDFs, videos, anything you want to add into the customer service experience, you can. We can really visualize and embed any business model, any business flow into the app to support the business needs. Next slide. So now I'll go to the back because it's a clickable demo, and I'll need to control the computer. So apologies for that. So I'm giving you here an example of a customer of ours. I mentioned that we can visualize any business model and business flow into the app. So we added a customer here that appear in our favorites. In this case, it's a pharmacy. It's a fertility pharmacy. When you buy fertility medication, you're a couple, you want to get pregnant, it's a very emotional experience. And as part of the experience, you want to get quick, you want to get to a person, you want to get your resolution. So we sat with them and we actually built their business process into the app. And it takes us minutes to do that. It's a little planning with them. It took maybe a couple of meetings. But then really very, very quickly, we have back-end tools that we provide customers that they can visualize that in a very, very easy way. So if I'm a patient, we start with that. And a patient, the first thing I want is register. I can talk to a person if I really want to do it in the old-fashioned way here. But instead of going through the menu, I can see who do I want to talk to, and I can choose. And bang, Zappix connects me to an agent. Now I can talk to a person and register. But we also provide visual real estate, where they can provide branding messages, and they can provide messages, upselling products. In this case, it's a product of the month. But I might feel comfortable. I might be still in the doctor's office. I get the card, I get the QR code. I already upload Zappix, go into that, and I'm still in the doctor's office. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to register. I can go and go into a form. And I can fill the information quickly, click submit, and I'm registered. So there's no even need here to call a person. What happens here is that the customer is way more satisfied. If you track a Net Promoter Score, a lot of big companies track that. We actually compare it, and the Net Promoter Score is much higher going this way through Zappix than companies going through the traditional way and calling. And we added more. If I want to refill my medication, I can click here, and I can refill the same way. And we added more information. We added I can on call. I can actually text the nurse to call me back. Or if I want, I can see videos. I can see videos of how to use those medications. So here's a video of how I can use the medication. So we added a lot of elements and resources into the app for their customers. So we can see here a complete video of how to use the medication, other resources. I'm going back here. Social media at the top here, and other resources like PDFs, frequently asked questions. You can just navigate through that and get all the answers you need, all visually. And even get navigation directions to their location if you want to pick up. And I think the next thing that our run out of time and go for the Q&A. I'll step back to Franz, sorry. Any questions?
I'm curious. I really like the concept a lot, and especially the element of calling customer service representatives. So in that circumstance, does it, when you see the loading meter and then it completes, does that mean I'm automatically now talking to somebody right this second, or is it like, oh, now you're on hold and I have to wait long?
In this case, they gave us direct instructions that go to the right person. If there's no magic here. If there's a queue, okay, you might place into a queue, but it gets to the right queue, and you might wait for a few minutes, but usually you'll get the person right away. And that depends if how they staff their resources. There's no magic here. If all the agents are busy, we can't do anything.
Is there any way for me to then just keep the app on and have it, like, I would almost love to see that meter continually going as I'm in the queue, and I'll just like put it away, or it'll then like alert me when the queue's done and I'm ready to talk to the person.
For paid customers, we can provide services like that.
Okay.
So we can do that, yes. Over there.
The use case you described was having the pharmacy as a customer, doing a sort of integration with them and having actual extensions. Is there the possibility to, for example, Comcast, right? If you don't have them as a customer, could you or could I or someone else just set it up so that it'll punch the numbers into the IVR
So
system?
it already does that. Comcast is in the app, and that's how we did it.
Okay.
We actually can reverse engineer any IVR.
Yep.
It's not as nice as this because that get directly because we still actually punch the numbers for you.
Sits in the dialer.
But we measured it's still about half the time instead of punching the numbers to do it visually, and it's much less frustrating. So even this experience is way better than just calling Comcast.
So it's basically a voice over IP call, or how does it work?
We support both voice over IP calls and regular phone calls. In this case, in the app, if you download it right now, it's a regular phone call. It just will dial the phone for you.
Yeah. First of all, I think data is really cool. I mean, I really would want to use this over, like, telling a disembodied voice where I want to go. I think it's fantastic. I was wondering about the social media buttons. Typically, if you call customer service, you're kind of already angry.
Yeah.
And it seems like you would just like go right to Facebook and tell somebody how screwed up CVS is.
Well, this is not Facebook. This is you will go to the CVS Facebook page or the CVS Twitter.
Right, but you're in a bad mood when you land on that page, which might not go.
Well, but if you look at Comcast or Verizon, they all do it, right? And they do it to capture those people before you go nuts on social media and they don't respond, right?
Yeah.
So try it. I did it. I tried it with Zappix, and I went to Verizon, and in minutes I got a response from them. And it's also you don't need to look for the Verizon handle. It's already here, built in there. Sorry, the gentleman in the back wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Any other questions?
What's next for your company?
Over there.
Have you started any health insurance companies?
We do have a few health insurance companies. It's a lot of them we reverse engineered, so if we don't have the account, we couldn't do that. But we do have a few.
So what's next for your company?
One of the things we're coming out with is a console where companies can go. It'll be all self-serve, so you can go register and build your own experience in the application. And what's nice about it, it's real time. If you have a change to do, you don't need to call developers, call IT, and get in line, right? You go on, you open this, you make a change, and it's automatically on Android and iPhone without the need for updates. It's all in real time, and that's a big experience. It's a big change because you don't need to spend dollars of changing your business model. A few clicks and you're done.
So do you store or capture any metrics or data, or are you just providing a white label application?
It's not white label, it's all under Zappix. And we capture all the multi-channel data. So, IVR, they capture the IVR. data. We capture everything. We capture, because if you want to open a web page, we capture that. Twitter, we capture that. So we capture kind of the multi-channel data, which is a big advantage.
And then you provide some sort of analytics on that data.
Yes, we do.
One more question. Do you foresee any way of potentially identifying the fact that a person is dialing a particular number, which is one of your providers, and then providing the resource with them out without them having to actually upload their app?
So actually, if you have the app, you dial a number that we support, the app will pop up on Android phones. On iPhones we can't do that. But on Android phones, the app will pop up and tell you, oh, you want to use Zappix for that. And you know, there are other ways of doing that through web and stuff. Right now we're concentrating on mobile experience.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Join Boston New Technology Meetup. Sponsor an event or a venue. Present your idea and attend to network with Boston's brightest. Details are at www.bostonnewtech.org and in the video description.